everyone. Once again, I am before you with video number 24. Today, in the chapter number 10, transportation in animals and plants, we will discuss about blood, its component plasma, RBC, red blood cells, WBC, white blood cells, red blood corpuscles or white blood corpuscles, platelets. So let me talk about the first, plasma. Let me talk about plasma. What is plasma? Plasma is a pale, yellow watery liquid, fluid part of blood which carries water and various dissolved materials like digested food, waste materials, hormones, carbon dioxide from one part of the body to another. Another one is the lymph. There is another fluid in blood that helps in circulation. It is known as lymph. It plays a role in protecting the body from germs and infections. Next one is RBC, that is also called erythrocytes. Red blood cells are disc-shaped cells which is produced in the bone marrow. Where it is produced? RBC is produced in the bone marrow. They contain a red colored protein, hemoglobin. Hemoglobin that makes the blood to be appear red. WBC, which is also called leukocytes. White blood cells or leukocytes are body soldiers attacking disease causing organisms. These are generally larger than red blood cells. These cells attack and engulf invading microorganisms. Another one is platelets, that is also called thrombocytes. Platelets are small, disc-shaped fragments produced in the bone marrow. They help in blood clotting. How does platelets help us? They help in blood clotting. Blood vessels. Now we can talk about the next topic, blood vessels. Blood vessels, there are how many types of blood vessels? There are 3 types of blood vessels in our body. These are arteries, veins and capillaries. Arteries, veins and capillaries. Arteries. Let us talk about the arteries first. Arteries carry the oxygen-rich or oxygenated blood away from the heart to various organs of the body. The main artery of the body that originates in the left ventricle of the heart is called aorta. Since the blood flow is rapid and at a high pressure, arteries have thick and elastic wall. Last question. Another one is the blood vessels, veins. Veins collect the carbon dioxide rich or deoxygenated blood from different organs and bring it back to the heart. These are thin-walled. They have valves that ensure that the blood flows only in one direction towards the heart. Veins are located just under the skin. We can see them easily as a greenish blue tubes on our hands and legs. Another blood vessels are capillaries. The smallest vessels with very thin walls are called capillaries. Capillaries connect veins and arteries. These allow easy exchange of nutrients, gases and other materials need to be transported. Now we can talk about the differences between arteries, veins and capillaries. Arteries have thick walls, veins have thin walls, whereas capillaries have very thin walls. Arteries carry blood from heart to other part of the body, whereas veins they collect blood from different organs and bring it back to the heart. And capillaries, they help in exchange of food materials, respiratory gases, and body waste. Third point, arteries situated deeper under the skin, veins situated just under the skin, and capillaries occur at the terminals of the artery and vein. एक क्वेश्चन assignment questions of video number 24. Question number 1, write the function of RBC A and B WBC. Question number 2, how does platelets help us? Question number 3, write 3 differences between arteries, veins and capillaries. Question number 4, mention one function of limb. So dear students, go through these topics: RBC, WBC, limb, platelets, arteries, veins and capillaries. Learn properly, write it carefully, stay home and stay safe. Thank you everybody. Once again, thank you.